RealCatholicTV.com cordially invites you and your family on a week-long Catholic cruise around the Eastern Caribbean aboard the luxurious Norwegian Cruise Lines from January 9th to 16th. Guest speakers include RealCatholicTV.com's Michael Voris, as well as Marcus Grodi, Father Frank Pavone, Ray Garendi, and Janet Morana. Come, enjoy the warm ocean breeze, the relaxation and the refreshment of body and soul, all aboard the awe-inspiring ocean liner, the Pearl. Come with us to the beautiful Eastern Caribbean. For details, go to CatholicTVCruise.com. That's CatholicTVCruise.com.
Hello and welcome to today's edition of Catholic News Roundup. I'm Michael Voris, filling in for Vic Faust. Before the news, just a quick update on what's coming up new this week on the premium channel here on RealCatholicTV.com. The next episode of The One True Faith, entitled Jesus Christ. This episode will open your eyes to the major problem facing humanity today, the non-understanding of who Jesus really is. In our new series, Defender of the Faith, we advise you what to say when you're talking about hell with someone else. The Shadow Priest talks about the increasing issue of violence in the media, and we have a special presentation with Dr. Monica Miller, the wonderful pro-life woman featured in last weekend's New York Times. She's here to talk about a mini-movie she's produced about rescuing aborted babies. Now, if you're not a premium subscriber, become one today by clicking on the Go To Premium Access button right above me. It's a fantastic way to learn more about the faith, stay engaged, and help others along the way. So please subscribe today. Now to the news. First up today, German Protestant churchmen are backpedaling after one of their number wrote a memo which was leaked to the press. In that memo, he calls the Pope, Pope Benedict, incompetent and unwilling to pursue interfaith dialogue. The memo also attacked the leadership of the Catholic Church in Germany, saying it couldn't figure out if it should follow the Pope's hard line or remain friendly. Other German Protestants immediately attacked the memo and its author, distancing themselves from it, saying it should not have been written. There has been no response from the Vatican, and none is expected. A group of 53 Republican congressmen have sent Obama a letter asking for the removal of Kevin Jennings, the homosexual activist who is Obama's school safety czar. In the letter, they say, quote, "It is clear that Mr. Jennings lacks the appropriate qualifications and ethical standards to serve in this capacity," end quote. The lawmakers write, Jennings has come under heavy criticism from many conservatives for, among other things, his work to introduce homosexuality into the nation's classrooms, including elementary schools, the foreword he wrote for a book entitled Queering Elementary Education, his lack of experience in school safety and drug issues, and his handling of an incident in 1988 in which he, as a high school teacher, counseled a sophomore boy to use a condom with the older man he was sexually active with. A new report from the Centers for Disease Control shows the number of abortions, the abortion rate, and the pregnancy rate, all declining from the period from 1990 through 2005. The new CDC numbers show there were about 4 million live births in 2005 and about 1.2 million abortions. The good news from the CDC is that the abortion rate fell more than 1/3 during the years studied. Now, this counters specious arguments from the likes of Hillary Clinton, who routinely claimed that abortions increased during the years George Bush was president. Liberals make this claim frequently to try and convince people that conservative policies actually increase abortions, but as usual, liberal numbers are very suspect. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a few seconds.
Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by PewSitter.com, your online Catholic newspaper for the third millennium. CatholicMediaCoalition.org, in line with the Church, online with the world. CatholicUnderground.com, the podcast about our Catholic faith and new media. And DFWCatholic.org, spreading the truth one city at a time.
The bishops of Africa meeting this past week in Rome are denouncing what they call the ferocious onslaught, their words, of international organizations bent on abortion and contraception on the African continent. They have noted in particular from assorted Western government agencies a vicious attack on the family and what the family means. The bishops say that numerous African nations are being blackmailed by Western agencies, urged to adopt abortion and contraception as legal making them legal in their countries in exchange for financial aid. And finally today, a heads up for you to be sure and watch a special presentation available to our premium subscribers of our interview with Dr. Monica Miller, who was featured in the New York Times last Saturday. Dr. Miller and her stalwart pro-life companions have produced a mini-movie called Requiem for the Disappeared, in which they document their struggle and fight to rescue the bodies of aborted babies from dumpsters and give them a decent burial. It's a revealing mini-movie and a very candid interview with Dr. Miller, so please become a premium member and watch this fascinating story. I'm Michael Vorse. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tune in tomorrow for your daily dose of Catholic News Roundup right here on RealCatholicTV.com. And be sure and check out our Vortex, where we talk more about Dr. Miller's heroic efforts to save the bodies of aborted babies from landfills. That's it for now. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, be sure and tell your friends about us. And God bless.
Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by NewOxfordReview.org, the voice of Catholic Orthodoxy, in print and on the web. And RenewAmerica.com, expanding the influence of America's grassroots in the cause of freedom.
And TheAmericanCatholic.com, politics and culture from a Catholic perspective.